Same for the soil. I got some brand new football content for the real ones. I'll be comparing Las Vegas Raiders quarterback to all 3 other starting quarterbacks in the AFC West in a 5-part series, starting with Russell Wilson in today's video. We'll be comparing things like stats, size, arm talent, clutch moments, situation, overcoming adversity, draft situation, defense, coaching, divisional opponents, weapons, and running game. Also, we're going to be looking at how good would your team be if you wasn't on your team.
Derek Carr on the same level as those dudes? That was our argument. I never said Derek Carr can't play. I never said he was a scrub. This is a dude.
But I never said you said he was a scrub.
I understand that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is he ain't on that level. Not to me. Now, here's the deal. Last 3 years, in fairness to Derek Carr, he's thrown for over 4,000 yards.
Yes.
He's completed 68% of his passes, 70% of his passes right now. Last year, he was at 67%. And obviously, he had last night, 435 yards. We know that Derek Carr can play. He's not a scrub. The man does not have one playoff win on his resume. That matters to me, Keyshawn. That matters to me. This is 8th year in the league.
Yes.
Now, I do understand there's a lot of components to the sport of football, and I'm not about to challenge you in terms of your knowledge of football.
But it's not even a challenge.
But I know that, but what I'm saying is this. I get to look at the impact people like yourself are big on pointing to when it comes to quarterbacks. How they can affect an outcome. Again, I'm not throwing shade, no Super Bowl or anything, but 8 years, you got one playoff appearance, which, by the way, you didn't play because you were injured. Kind of cooked through that, the quarterback that game. You don't have a single playoff performance on your resume. And you gonna talk to me about the word elite being associated with Derek Carr? No, I'm not letting you get away with that.
Yeah,
no.
but here's what I would say to you, Stephen A. When you start breaking down those 8 years,
okay.
What's the best receiver you ever played with, though,
Okay.
man? No,
okay.
There is no okay.
Okay. All right,
There is no okay.
Listen.
The best wide receiver, not tight end.
I tell you, I was going to bring up
Amari Cooper.
That's right. And hold on, wait a minute. Well, what's wrong with Amari Cooper?
No, but I'm
nothing to sneeze at.
saying since then,
okay,
he ain't had nobody. They drafted Henry Ruggs in the first round last year.
I like Ruggs.
26
Nelson
catches.
Aguilar dropped his share passes. I'll give you that.
So when you start to think about it, Jacobs, they just got him.
Okay.
They hit the reboot when John Gruden came in. They blew the thing up. He's had 5 different makeshift offensive lines. He was missing people again last night.
Well, listen, you're giving me reasons as to
and he had no damn defense.
That is absolutely true. They were ranked 30th last year.
But see, the problem...
This video is not to throw any shade at any of the other AFC West quarterbacks, and especially not Russell Wilson. This video is just to highlight the type of things that we expect from our quarterbacks, even with the team that they have around them. Russell Wilson is one of the guys who I think actually has proven to make some of his teammates better. Derek Carr is the other one. I'm not sure we've ever seen Patrick Mahommes nor Justin Herbert take some guys and actually make them better than what we have seen them perform at previously. And being that Derek Carr is the 4th-ranked quarterback among the 4 starting quarterbacks in the AFC West, I challenge you to tell me what you think he may have done if he was on one of those other teams in the AFC West. Or which of those guys would have taken that 2021 Las Vegas Raiders team to the playoffs?
Breaks again, 40, 30, to the 29. The man's on fire. First down and 10. 3rd down and 3. Get the first down here, and they can keep it going. Carr goes back into the gun, takes the snap, steps up in the pocket, fires toward the end zone, incomplete.
This will be a 40-yard attempt
to put the Raiders ahead in overtime.
Cole put it down. Carlson, who's never missed in the stadium. And still has it, just barely. Instead, Herbert's going to fire wide open is Jared Cook. And Cook is taken out of bounds.
4th down and 10. that brings Mr. Carr front.
Carr's going to look downfield, throw, and that's going to be at the 42-yard line, Brian Edwards. And now you've got a 3rd down and 8.
I have so many scenarios in my head right now.
Yes, you do.
I mean, if they get back and get it to 2 minutes, but both teams still have timeouts and they start taking these, that's a different story than no timeouts.
Oh, yeah. Holding that baby in. 17-yard pickup.
Yeah, I think the Chargers were playing the run on that, and they're not typically in that kind of mode. Because everybody was starting to walk down around the line of scrimmage. Great call on that one. That really is a gutsy call, but the right call by Greg Olsen.
Under 4 minutes. Yeah, now the crowd sees it on the board. They're going, are you kidding? Oh, that's a blown call. So James makes the tackle. That's a loss of 5. We have 2.5 to go. And now you've got a 3rd down and 8. Clock still out of their lines after watching another replay of that. Carr throwing to the outside and along the sideline.
Oh, what a throw and catch.
St. Jones right there along the chalk.
That may be the best throw I've seen Carr make in a long time. There is not much open. He had to throw it right on the boundary, and he gets it in just over the outstretched hands. Oh my goodness, what a throw.
So you're going to get a 2-minute warning. That's why the clock will stop here. 2 minutes. What an ending. With the field goal. Game is in a tie. Both go to postseason.
He's okay. So
If you're the Raiders as far as you can, and then at the end of overtime, you try to kick a field goal to win the game.
maybe
Maybe.
anything can happen in that situation.
Of course.
So you're taking a chance on not going to the playoffs. If you try a kick, could get blocked, anything could happen, right?
Right.
Whereas if you take a knee, the game's over and you're in the playoffs.
Who could have ever dreamed of this scenario? Third and 4. Now what? Chargers take a timeout.
Los Angeles takes its first timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
What?
These will be very interesting press conferences after the game. Third and 4. Jones goes in motion. Jacobs. And he's going to take it to the 29, and now they're going to be set up for a field goal attempt by Carlson.
This video is not to throw any shade or slight at Russell Wilson, as he's put together a stellar career in the NFL.
So it's going to come down to this.
He also holds a special place in my heart as a Raider fan, because he's broken the heart of so many Niners fans so many times. Helps keep him at bay.
And send Pittsburgh to Kansas City.
I just had to ask,
Oh my God.
if Russell Wilson was presented with the types of challenges that Derek Carr has been presented with in his career,
They could have, and that would have been the way they
Would he
could have
have that Super
guaranteed
Bowl?
themselves a spot in the playoffs, and yet they still want to win the game. They still want to kick this field goal.
Exactly.
Take the final time or take a timeout.
The Raiders have won 5 games on the final play this year. Remember that. That's the most. That's the most since the merger more than 50 years ago. And they are closing in on number 6. Little 47-yard. Jackpot, baby! Let's go to Cincinnati! Yeah, baby! 5 walk-off field goals for Daniel Carlson this year. 6 final play wins.
The NFL Network had a top 100 list of top 100 players. Russell Wilson ranked below Dak Prescott and Matt Ryan as a quarterback, and Derek Carr. Are you out of your mind?
Hey, Nick. About that boy, Russell Wilson. That's a bad news.
saying, the critics, you're only 5'11". What do you say to all this? These critics out there that are saying you got to be taller to play in the NFL.
We're not used to seeing 5'11.5" quarterbacks who run like Russell Wilson or Steve Young.
I think Russell Wilson is that great. I think that he's a Super Bowl champion. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. I think his ability to extend plays, to take the punishment that he's taken, to avoid the punishment as adroitly as he has throughout the years, to be a leader, to be somebody that was maligned because that was once the franchise that belonged to the Legion of Boom.
Russell Wilson is closer to a traditional quarterback as there is. The mold is Brady, the mold is Manning. Russell Wilson is that type of guy with a lot of athleticism, Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Russ, in his great improvisational skills, bailed him out here. He's most dangerous once he gets off the field. Russell Wilson is as far as he wants to go to the Super Bowl. This dude has full fourth quarter comeback that ties him first in the NFL, and he has 5 game-winning drives.
Russell Wilson has played in 13 playoff games, and only one loss that he's had has been by more than 1 possession.
They would be nothing without Russell Wilson. I don't know if there's a guy in the NFL that creates more offense for his football team than Russell Wilson.
Let's be very, very clear.
They haven't given him much to work with offensively. This man has had to carry this franchise on his back.
I mean, since I got here, I knew that. Well, actually, before I got here, Coach Dub, which is Keith Williams, he's over at Tulane now. When he was recruiting me, he told me, you know, we got Jesus playing quarterback here, and I quote, he said those exact words. So I don't want to flatter you back there, Derek, but I knew once he said that, I was like, to be there, and obviously. To Fresno, and we got going right away. Obviously, I redshirted, but we were putting in work off the field, you know, in practice. Even though I wasn't playing that year, I was making sure I was getting reps with them and feeling the same way. And I just knew we had a connection right off the bat, and it wasn't only on the field. We're good friends off the field as well. So, I mean, the dude's one of the best athletes I've ever played with in the quarterback in the nation, and I tell everybody that, and without a doubt. And I say the only thing, and I've mentioned this before, the only thing that's holding us back is that we're not a BCS team or whatever. So, and I think that's just all BS because, and excuse my language, but it kind of upsets me that things like that can really affect a guy who's such an incredible athlete. And it's the same type of deal with us being ranked lower than teams with 2 or 3 losses just because of the school that we're at. I mean, if a guy's good, you just got to get it. And, I don't think that it's right that guys get moved down lists because of the school that they're at or whatever. But, yeah, obviously I think he's the best quarterback in the nation. So he's got my Heisman vote if it means anything.
And you talk about Duran's hands, but we've seen Derek.
Michael Crabtree!
Oh, they're going to put penalty flag.
Offensive pass interference. They're going to wave it off.
10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
3 seconds left. Snap back to Carr. Pump faking. Now he fires it late. It's tipped and incomplete, but a flag in the end zone.
Holding. Defense. By rule, the game will be extended for 1 down.
Carr looks left, pumps, throws another fade in the back of the end zone, caught out of bounds, but a flag is thrown, holding again.
39's on the island.
Yeah.
With CP.
So let's go with Coop out there and not throw in.
Let's go, Bert.
2:37 to play. Carr, Richard hit hard and knocked backwards. Catch made, Seth Roberts spinning into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders! Going for two. Carr for Crabtree. He has it. He held on to it.
Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas and Byron Maxwell not bad as
I just wanted to add a little bit of Derek Carr's rookie year footage in here. This is the fourth and final preseason game, 2014. They were facing the Seattle Seahawks in Oakland on the dirt field, as you can see. Derek Carr was actually starting against the defending Super Bowl champion and arguably the greatest defense of the decade. And you can just see the stats and figure out why a lot of guys thought Derek Carr was the next great quarterback in the National Football League. You check it out.
3rd and 10. Bryce Butler then goes left slot. Carr back, looks left, time, throws. Oh, Butler, both feet in bounds. Yes, first down Raiders as he beat the one-time Raider Phillip Adams in coverage. As he beat the one-time Raider Phillip Adams in coverage there for a gain of 13 yards.
Well thrown, a nice outcut, and Carr stepped up in the pocket. The pocket was decent and zipped the ball perfectly in there. Nice.
Jeremy Lane not going to play for the Seahawks tonight out with a groin injury. Raiders bring in Jeremy Stewart now, giving Murray a play off. They bootleg, roll the quarterback right. He has Alawale, the fullback in the flat. Juke move on Bobby Wagner. Hit by the Super Bowl. Seahawk red zone defense. Matt Shaw came in with a little bit of an elbow problem after the last game, but Coach Allen said the elbow was getting better, and he'll play opening day.
An area where the Raiders must get better. When they get down there, they got to come away with touchdowns.
2nd and 9, Alawale flexes out, picked up by the corner Maxwell. One back Murray, throws on by Carr. Again on the Seahawk 36. Offset eye. There's Carr turning and throwing. Looking right, going deep. Oh, there's no line tackle there by center Tony Bergstrom at right guard, and Menelik Watson now in playing at right tackle. Third and short. Carr looks left, Cox pulls it back, throws downfield, caught by Michael Rivera, and he held the ball.
Carr didn't have anybody open, kept the ball, could feel the pressure, and then finally found Rivera, and Rivera has shown that he can catch the ball, and he can find the crease and catch the ball in traffic.
They got hit late, Plunk, but the offensive line gave him a nice U-shaped pocket there for a long time.
He was able to step up with nobody in his face.
Of the preseason, they had 10 first downs to Seattle's 3, 170 yards to Seattle's 87. They possessed the ball for 9 minutes and 37 seconds and scored 21 points. They've set themselves up for more. As we start the second quarter, first and 10, Seattle 16. Look left, right kick. And Jake Murphy, the tight end. Yes, Raiders 3 for 3 on third down, 3rd and 5. And Seattle 10-yard line. There's more left back. For Derek Carr, his first start, Plunk, 11 of 13, 143 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. One got a little fortunate on a tip, but man, he played well.
Well, not bad for about 20 minutes of football, that's for sure.
Just on fire.